Okay, let's see what's up here. Oh. You see the word, guys? It's time for the 50-minute rule, boys. It is time for the 50-minute rule. This guy does not know what is happening here. Let me check this bush real quick. And now, okay, pay attention. Okay, look what I do here. I click on this bush here. Why is this? Because now, if I see the blue buff, he doesn't see me. So you see now how it's being dragged out? It means he's on it. So now, of course, since I'm playing Elise, right? What can I do here? I can drag it out. If he comes back into me, I'm gonna fight him. It's an Ornn. What is Ornn gonna do against my champion? Besides flashing out? Nothing. Bro. No way, man. Bro! Okay, I mean... He got the blue buff though. He got the blue buff. Actually, this is the first time I failed it, by the way. Literally the first time I failed it. If I would have won a smite fight... Oh, my Jace! My Jace! My god! Okay, guys. Even though I failed, my mid lane had priority. And now, my Jace is taking the wolves. Oh, yeah, baby. So even though I failed, enemy Yasuo is behind. And my Jace got a free kill. We take that. We take that. How dare you ward my raptors, bro? How dare you? Okay, now I'm just gonna full clear top the bot right. And the beautiful part is, his camps are now actually off sync. So this is actually really good for me. So now I'm gonna full clear into bot side. And then I'm gonna just... I mean, here's the thing, right? I could go for the bot crab here. Because Ornn is like low-key homeless, right? And I think I'll do that. Because if he cannot take the bot crab, that's really good, obviously, right? And after I take this, I'm gonna rush to my Wolf's Gromp. But this is to make sure I deny him. But my mid lane is winning so hard right now. He's like up 14 CS and he got 1 free kill. That is huge, by the way. That is actually huge. Okay, I think here... I'm pretty sure I can dive their bot lane here. Pretty sure I can cheese here. Now I'm gonna base, and I'm gonna clear top the bot here. Ooh, not bad, not bad. I mean, the thing is though that I'm thinking about going Leandry. Main reason why is because the enemy team has an Ornn. And the thing with Ornn is that this champ is hella tanky, right? But yeah. So I'll actually go Leandry's this game. And now, because the Hextech Drake is spawning in 10 seconds, I do want to play for that. Because obviously, if that Drake spawns, you should play for that. So now, I'm gonna do my Raptors into bot side. And like I said, I would love to like take the Drake if possible. So here I'm gonna hover around mid lane. I mean, not the worst, but honestly, I think we could have played it much better. All good though, all good though. I'm just gonna clear my bot side camps here, and then I'm gonna play for the Drake. That is the plan here. I gotta make sure I respawn my camps at the very least. Okay, do you see how bot lane is a shit show? After I take my wolves here, I'm gonna rush there. Because, I mean, think how Mel wants to play, right? Mel wants to play like a complete psychopath right now. And knowing he wants to play like a complete psychopath, I'm gonna look to punish that. Okay, that trash hook means that their bot lane is staying here. So what am I gonna do here? I'm obviously gonna go from behind. As long as my bot lane manages to crash the wave here. Very good. Okay, so here's the thing. I do know, generally speaking, I love to like clear my camps first. But in this situation right here is that the Drake is up and this is a really OP Drake. So I'd rather secure this free Drake as soon as possible, even though my top side camps are up. We're already 8 minutes into the game. 8 minutes into the game, I think it's fine to like, you know, take the Drake and lose a little bit of tempo. And now as well, because I take Drake, my camps should be spawning at the same time perfectly, top to bot. So now I'm gonna base, top to bot here, boys. Of course, the enemy Ornn does have tempo, so I do have to communicate that. If I do not do that, then my laners will die. I will as well rush towards the Grubbies if we think we can win it. Because I do think the Grubbies are quite valuable, especially if my laners are winning here. However, they do have top lane priority. So before I go for Grubbies, right, I am looking at top lane priority. I see that their top laner can move first, so I'm like, well, I guess I'm not really face checking that, you know? Oh, you see here the top lane can move first here? I'm not gonna risk it. Even though the top laner showed in top lane, it was a bit risky for me to go previously. So, like, worst case, I lose the Grubbies, but at least I'm gonna get good tempo. Oh, he's not on it. I mean, this objective is gone for sure. And I cannot contest it. I mean, obviously, I have to cover mid lane now because my mid lane is dead for quite a while. And right here... Okay, the thing is, you see how their bot lane is literally 1 HP? I'll go bot lane here. Because their bot lane is literally 1 HP. Since my Jace is going bot lane though, right? He's technically the jungler. So I'm gonna cover mid lane to make sure they cannot get playthings here. I'm just chunking him here a little bit. But that's it. And now I'm just gonna full clear my bot side camps. So what's my game plan at the moment? We can all agree that my bot lane is super far ahead. The Ornn can only look for a mid lane or a top lane play right now. As long as he cannot get those plays off, we are in a good position. So the only thing I can do at the moment is just jungle track and ping my laners to yo bros, play safe. And of course the laner I would like to play for is my bot lane, right? So because I know I want to play for my bot lane, I'm gonna clear my... I think I'm gonna actually... yeah, I'm gonna base here. It makes so much more sense to just base here, take my raptors, and then clear top to bot. Because this way, if let's say there's any fight around the mid lane, I can be very strong and fight, you know? So I have to make sure that happens. And you see my golems? I'm not really gonna go for my golems because every single bot lane wave I can dive their bot. So you see this mid lane wave here? That mid lane wave, I can dive them. I'm pinging here mid lane to play safe because if Ornn ganks him, I will not be there. I'll be there the next wave, but not this one. So you see this wave right here? That's what I planned. I'll be there on the next wave. Whoppa Gangnam Style! Okay, easy now, easy now. Now, of course, I'm gonna take his topside camps. Because his blue buff is up. Their top laner is missing, but there's no way that he's gonna move to me here, right? Oh, he did move to me. I mean, I don't want to risk it for a biscuit, so I'm just gonna take this and dip. Oh, you see how top lane is basically fisting the enemy top laner? This means that I can maybe help him here. Their mid lane is missing though, so... Oof! Well, the enemy team is getting a bit fucked, guys. Now, of course, look what objective is spawning. The Drake is spawning, and obviously I want to play for that, so I'm gonna take his topside camps here. I'm gonna base, and then I'm gonna make sure I jungle track to make sure my bot lane is not dying to random Ornn, right? And then I'm gonna base instantly and go there. So let me just take this and base instantly.
Shut down.
I will have to say that if Ornn is a good player, he's not gonna come here. So I'm gonna base instantly. If he comes here, he's boosted. Didn't, thank you. And now I'm gonna go curse second item. Why am I going curse second item? I mean, the thing is that enemy is an Ornn. And yeah, he's gonna probably buy some MR. So I just want to be strong enough for that.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Before I enter river here, I am looking at numbers. I'm thinking, okay, can they be here? Yes or no?
I know what lurks.
Seems like they're not here, so I'm Gucci. So how do I want to play for this Drake here? Do you see this? Actually, yeah, I can take it right now. But honestly, yeah, I'll just do the Drake right now. Okay, why am I doing the Drake right now? Honestly, I just want to respawn it as soon as possible. So that way, like, I can stack the Drakes. So even though my camps are up, it's okay. Because after I take Drake as well, right? I would love to play for the Rift Herald. So yeah. I'm gonna yoink this shit here. I'm gonna ping my laners to play safe here. Okay, everyone's missing. So enemy team does have numbers. But so I'm gonna ping them back here. If Yasuo is gonna go here, he's not. I'm just chunking him here, that's all. That chunk there is very good. Now, because the Rift Herald is up, I do want to play for that. We're close. And if I have the choice between enemy camps or my own camps, I would much rather go for enemy camps. Tornado. Oh. Enemy team not gonna survive here. And now we take his objective over. But if the enemy jungler actually, you know, had some fundamentals, they would not have made this mistake. They should have secured lane purity first. Actually, that is something I'm gonna explain in my bootcamp as well. Like objectives. Enemy team played that very poorly. Oh, here, look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sneak behind them. Oh, why is there an Ornn here? I knew there was a plant I could use, so here you can see I'm escaping. And now I've got my curse, so I'm gonna base here and I'm gonna play for bot tower next. Knowing I wanna play for bot tower next, right? I have one job. I mean, generally speaking, I would go to my topside camps, but if let's say the enemy bottside camps are up here, I would love to invade that instead. Especially if you're winning. So now, before I invade, I'm looking, okay, where are the side laners though? It seems like I might not have laners here. Oops. Okay, I don't have... Okay, this is honestly a little bit risky. Shit, there's no red buff. I thought there was going to be a red buff. Okay, I low-key wasted time here, honestly. Okay, you see this top side spawning 1 minute. That's my objective. Why is that my objective? Because right now there's no camps, sorry, no objectives available. And because there's no objectives available, I just want to make sure I take the enemy camps. That is the objective, basically. I mean, I don't know if they can dive my top lane, by the way. Yeah, I think they're flipping it if they do that. I was like, there's no way they can do that. But my plan is still the same, right? I'm planning to yoink his topside camps here. That hasn't really changed. You see all his topside camps spawning here? That is my objective. So see, like now, you see how the enemy team is like coming towards the top side? Obviously, there's just camps up. And now do you see his bot side camps? Instead of taking my own camps, I'm gonna invade his bot side camps. But you see how I'm like just living in the enemy jungle? It allows my laners as well to play aggressive. And this is like a challenger lobby, right? So even like in challenger, if you apply these fundamentals in your own games, no matter what rank you are, very useful, I can promise you that. Look at Ornn. He's like, no, my camps are spawning. Please, help me. And I'm like, well, you're not taking any camps, buddy. Okay, here, I have to be careful. Why am I being careful here? Because I don't see anyone on the minimap, right? Like, I think there are 4 men here, you see? So here, I think they flashed on me as well. But do you notice how, like, I was fully aware on the fact that they could have numbers here? So I just backed off. I just played safe. Now, I'm gonna take this Drake and I'm gonna play into top side. And I think next item is gonna be a Rabadon maybe. Okay, even though I can play towards the top side, this is a trick, right? But when the enemy team cannot do Baron, because look at their team comp, right? It does no damage. If I can dive whoever's on the side lane here, I should do that. Because do you think this guy can stay on the tower here? He cannot. I do need my laners to not die though, obviously, but... But I do know their champions are really dog shit at defending. So the enemy team pretty much has to base here. If they do not base, they lose this objective here. And see, boom, free tower. And now I'm playing for the top side. But you see my Lucian? He's very overextended, right? So I do have to ping them back here and hope they don't die. And then... let me see if I can kill this guy. I do have to be a little bit careful here. Okay, we got him. And now we get the objective. Anyways. Enemy team got cooked. We get the objective here. And next thing we're playing for, we are playing for... top tower, I guess? I think top tower, yeah. But since I don't really need the base here, I'm just gonna take all these camps. And I'm playing on the Jace lane. Why am I playing on the Jace lane? Because Jace has the best siege. Garen doesn't have as good as a siege, so he should usually be on the side lane. So I do know enemy team is respawning here, but we can like damage this a little bit. And we get out of here. Oh. I mean, I didn't actually that Ornn engage as well. That was a little bit risky, but all good. How am I escaping this one? I was hoping it'd do me a favor. Okay, my Garen, you got this, bro. Okay, if Zaan has his 10 passive stacks, I think my Garen should not really be fighting here, but personal opinion. All good though. All good. Okay, that Lucian wanted to kill him there. Anyway, what's the next objective right now? The Drake is spawning in 130, okay? Because the Drake is spawning in 130, I would love to play for that, but do you see his topside camp spawning in 1 minute, sorry, in 30 seconds right now? That's the first thing I'm zooming to. I can take my own raptors here because it takes me like, what, 1 second? And I do think, even though enemy team has numbers, I can one-shot the enemy team here. But you see, that's why you want to invade. If you understand how to invade, and look at numbers before that, right? You will kill the enemy team, and look what Ornn is losing right now. He's losing his entire topside camps, his entire botside camps, and this is game losing. And because of that, he loses Drake too. And now I killed the enemy. Oh, hold up. My Lucian can do this. And now, because of this invade, right? Guess what? I got another kill there. And now we end the game. But this is basically how you want to think if you want to, like, snowball as well, right? Oh. I do think we should probably back off here. And now, guess what? I'm taking his camps here as well on the bot side. So by me simply invading him here, do you see how much he lost here? It's crazy, no? How much he lost? By me simply skipping my camps, going for enemy jungle. He lost so much there. And now, of course, I got Rabadon. I'll just take the blue buff, so I get the cooldown reduction. Actually, there's no blue buff, never mind. And now I am basing.
Has been slain.
And next item is gonna be Zhonya's.
We must all make sacrifices.
Anyway, next objective, it's Baron. But hey, do you see once again his topside camps are spawning? Guess what I'm gonna do? Can guess it correctly. I hope you can guess correctly. I'm gonna invade that, okay? But before I invade that, I'm looking at lane priorities. I have mid lane priority. Yasuo can maybe move to me. I'm sitting in the bush here to catch him in rotation. If he's not coming, that's okay. I'm just gonna take the vision wards here. I'm gonna take his camps. And I'll wait for the Baron. And now you see, Ornn is literally 4 levels down on me. Or 3 levels, sorry. There is a bot lane fight here. It seems like not the best fight. All good. I'm gonna see if I can help my bot lane here. But essentially, we are playing for the Baron here, okay? I think we should back off here. Why should we back off here? Because we want to play for the Baron. You see what my Garen is doing? I mean, I think I can help him. Oh, that needs to be boosted. I mean, we should just do the Baron here and then good luck to enemy team. And then we can just play for the bot tower. Okay, do you see how the enemy team is coming in here? Guess what I'm doing here? Not on my watch. Like, okay, why? Okay, I want you to think about it, okay? But why would I ever do Baron if I see the enemy team face checking without vision and I see them coming into me? Why would I not just kill them and then do the Baron after? What does wasting 10 seconds do? Nothing, right? That's why you want to kill the enemy team first if they come in. And now, of course, I do have my Zhonya's, so I'll be basing here because Zhonya's is a very nice item. And now, do you see his topside camps again? Guess what? I'm gonna invade his topside camps. Spawning in 10 seconds, I'm insta-zooming there. I'm instantly matching my laner's tempo. My raptors, I don't care. Because look at my laners. They're very far up now, right? Okay, I don't know what my laners are doing, but... Push bot. If my laners push bot, we can play for that. But you see how I'm playing like a slow, calculated game? Okay, I see my Lucian going bot lane here, so... I don't want to fight here, obviously. I will say obvious reasons why I don't want to fight here. I mean, that's the thing, right? Here, if I actually pinged my Jace in advance, maybe he wouldn't have died. Because the moment Lucian shows him bot lane, right? The enemy team is gonna go full donkey. And now I just have to wait for my laners to be back alive, but I still want to play bot tower. That hasn't changed.
I know the true path.
But I just gotta wait for my laners though. I hear they could be maybe trying to cheese me here, so I'm just walking all the way around.
The enemy's inhibitor has respawned.
Okay, we should for sure fight this. And a GG well played. We gotta protect the wave there, of course. I mean, it's GG anyway. But do you see how, like, me playing for the enemy jungle, skipping my camps, right? Having a purpose, allows me to snowball these types of games super hard. And I just played macro this game. I just had good tempo, I just invaded enemy jungle when I could, I looked at lane priorities, and GG well played. But actually, a lot of the fundamentals, I'll be explaining on my bootcamp as well, and you can see enemy jungle is like a pro jungler, right? But even then, because I have good mid game fundamentals, enemy team's getting cooked, you know?